To me, STEM is a key to the future. I mean, and that starts with our youth, basically. So science was technology, engineering, and math. I mean, those disciplines all come together in everything you see around you. For our youth, it's getting them excited. And the one way to get them excited is hands-on real-world applications so they can tie in real-world stuff in the classroom and just get excited about it. Process automation, I think it's everywhere. I mean, there's so many different industries. You have your oil and gas industry, pharmaceutical, food industry. It's just everywhere that process automation. It just makes it easier to manufacture items and product also. Just seeing something finally work and automate itself is just different or exciting that you could just sit there and watch the water move back and forth or the liquid or any material you have in there. What's fun about process automation is just, like I said, just seeing everything done autonomously, I guess. Just seeing all the processes, just seeing all the liquids, all the material flow through, and seeing all your sensors go off when they're actually supposed to go off. So it's just fun just seeing them move automatically when you're sitting somewhere remotely, just controlling everything at the touch of a fingerprint or mouse or keyboard. Probably a lot of kids are growing up now with a lot of technology. So you have your iPhones, iPads. I have nieces and nephews that are playing with iPhones and iPads. That's all technology. So all of that, everything you're playing with, your video games, your Xbox, your TV that you watch, all your cars that you're being driven into, that's all technology. So as the world evolves more and more, these things are just going to get even better with the help of STEM and with getting our youth excited about just all technology, science, math, everything, engineering, yeah. Let's see, engineering is fun just because it's all around us. Everything we touch, everything we see is pretty much made out of engineering or manufactured some way out of. Engineering is our future. Everything you see is going to come from you guys, whether it be better iPads, better TVs, faster cars. It's going to be you guys. You're going to make the future.
Going to school, I was in electrical engineering, and a lot of it's focused on board level components, processors, board design, op amps, and small voltage circuitry and stuff like that. So I felt like I wasn't very aware of all my options when I was in school. And then finding Endress+Hauser and just being exposed to a process automation world where there's so many opportunities. So, you know, those opportunities, we think of all the different plastics in our cars, every time you open a Coke can or every time you use a chemical or a pesticide or something like that, where does that come from? And the engineering behind all that and the impact that that can make. So there's just a lot of opportunities, whether you want to do sales and accounting, or if you want to do engineering and product development, you want to do marketing, there's a whole world that exists there that you can be exposed to. So, a way an engineer can impact society, I mean, you hear of different headlines in the news every day about Keystone Pipeline or some companies making a big investment in Saudi Arabia, or talk about clean energy, talk about power, you know, where are we going to get our power from in 50 years from now or 100 years from now? Well, engineers make that happen. So process engineers are what's going to make that happen. So the innovation that really the opportunities that I get to partake in from day to day make an impact on that. And so I think that's really cool to play a part in what is possibly the future of humanity. I mean, engineering, the world's always going to need engineers. So whether you go to school for mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, the same skill sets that you learn, the disciplines, the critical thinking skills, they're going to be applicable no matter what you do, really. Even if you become a business owner and open a restaurant or something completely different. I mean, the skill sets are still going to be necessary for a good future. So, and even to really get through the engineering curriculum from a college level, but to even succeed once you get out of college, I mean, it builds character, makes you a smarter individual. I think you have an interest in participating in the community. Engineering is innovative, causes critical thinking. You have to be smart. You get to think outside the box. So engineering allows you to be innovative, practice your critical thinking skills, and really you get to work hard and play hard. Well, engineering is awesome.
Having a job in process automation is cool because it requires you to think. It's interesting. It's never the same every day. And at the end of the day, you get paid, which is why anybody works. One thing that's cool about process automation is that it removes the human error aspect. Because you got to think today in a world of 7 billion people, whenever we produce, a chemical, we don't produce, 10 or 20 gallons. We're producing hundreds of millions of gallons of, whatever chemical, and a lot of these are pretty nasty stuff. So if you think if I can save 1% or make it 1% more efficient, that might be millions of gallons of toxic waste that doesn't get released or interact with people. So it helps save a lot of time, money, and helps keep everybody healthier. Having a background in the STEM fields is important because a lot of people don't realize how much around them has actually been engineered using sciences and math and things. I mean, people might say, yeah, math is stupid or it's hard or it's no fun, but they don't realize the amount of math and engineering and science that went into everything around them, like these sensors, your iPhone or your refrigerator. All of these things take thousands of hours of engineering and really complicated math to make work properly. The fact is we have these things everywhere and you get to mess with stuff. And really that's what it comes down to, is if you're interested in the sciences and engineerings, you want to mess with stuff and you have that opportunity here.